Hello children, we have done part 1 of chapter 9 in social studies. Now we are going to complete this chapter and I hope you all have studied it well and gone through the chapter properly. Now we will complete this chapter. So be very careful and listen to me very carefully. Okay? The name of the chapter is Understanding Indian Heritage, and we have talked about our heritage. What is our heritage? How do the people talk in our country? How do the people dress up in our country? We have learnt about those things. Now we will learn about the epics. What are the epics? The olden day stories told in the story form are called epics. During the lockdown period, children, you might have saw the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, and lots of epics were shown on the television. I hope you all have enjoyed it. It is easier for you now to understand what are epics. The Ramayana is one of the longest ancient epics. It was written by sage Valmiki. Sage means Rishi. Rishi Valmiki wrote the Ramayana, and it is one of the longest ancient epics of India. It consists of nearly 2400 verses. It describes the duties of relationships, showing ideal characters like father, son, brother, wife, and the king. What is the duty of a person? How should they behave with each other? We know by reading Ramayana. There are 2400 verses in Ramayana, and it describes what? It describes the duties of relationships, showing ideal characters like father, how should a father be, a son, how should a son behave to a father, the brother, how should brothers behave to each other, wife, how a man's wife should behave to him, and the king, and what is the role of the king in a kingdom. We all know these things by reading Ramayana. The Ramayana describes Rama. Rama, the prince of Kosala kingdom. Ram was the prince of Kosala kingdom. His banishment from the kingdom by his father Dasarath. He got to go to the jungle for 14 years. That is called banishment from the kingdom. His father only ordered him to go to the jungle. That is a long story. You can know by your parents. His travels across forests in India with his wife Sita and brother Lakshman. In Ramayana you will know why Rama went to the forest and which places he travelled. Along with him his younger brother Lakshman and Rama's wife Sita also followed him. You will learn about the whole story in Ramayana by looking at the serials or by reading the story. Then tell your grandmother to tell you the story of Ramayana. The Ramayana also describes the abduction of Sita by Ravan, the king of Lanka. You all must be knowing that the king of Lanka was Ravan, and he abducted Sita. He kidnapped Sita and while Rama, Sita and Lakshman were in forest, who kidnapped? Ravan kidnapped Sita and took him to Lanka. A great war took place between Rama and Ravana. Rama will not leave Ravana. He has kidnapped his wife. So Rama went with a huge army to Ravana, and there was a great war between them. And Rama won the war. Finally, Rama returned to Ayodhya and people celebrated his arrival. What happened then? Rama returned to Ayodhya. Ayodhya was the capital of his kingdom. So he returned to Ayodhya and all the people were very happy and they celebrated his arrival. Now another important epic is the Mahabharata. Nowadays Mahabharata is being played on TV. It describes the story of the Pandavas and the Kauravas. Pandavas and Kauravas were the brothers, but they fought for the land and a kingdom. This epic was written by Ved Vyas. Now we'll know about Panchtantra. What is Panchtantra? Panchtantra was written by Vishnu Sharma with a collection of animal fables. Fables means short stories. In Panchtantra you will find short stories of animals. The writer of Panchtantra is Vishnu Sharma. It contains the story of King Sudarshan. The king had 3 sons. The king himself was a scholar and powerful ruler, but his sons were uneducated. The king wanted to educate his sons. Now we will learn about Jataka tales. The Jataka are amongst the earliest Buddhist literature. These are the stories of the previous births of Gautam Buddha. Most of the stories describe the previous lives of the Buddha in human and animal form. These also provide information about the life and times of Gautam Buddha. The Jatakas describe around 550 fables concerning the previous lives of Buddha. Please read. Whenever you get time, please read these storybooks. So in this part, you have learnt about the epics of India. What are epics? Epics are the stories of the In this part, children, in this part, we have learned about the epics of India. Ramayana is the longest epic. Mahabharata is also the longest epic. We have learned about the Panchtantra and the Jataka tales. In Ramayana, you have learned about Rama, Lakshman, Sita, Ravana, etc. In Mahabharata, you have learned about Kauravas and Pandavas. In Panchtantra, you have learned about the stories of King Sudarshan and his sons. In Jataka tales, you have learned about the former lives of Buddha. So please, whenever you get time, please buy a storybook and read. Read properly. Reading will increase your knowledge, and social studies is about increasing your knowledge. So please go through the chapter properly, children. Have a nice time. Thank you.